What is the sweetest candy in the world? Eye candy, stop loving you.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why does Superman have an S on his shirt? Because XL is too big.
Cuerpo, sara mo na yan!
Hello, how are you all? Happy to be able to fill your free time. On this occasion, we will introspect ourselves with problems that are common knowledge for most people. Hopefully there are positive things that we can take and apply in our lives. Position yourself as comfortably as possible, and let's get into the discussion. There is an interesting saying that I believe. You are the people around you and the books you read. This means that the self, personality, which is proud of every day, is actually not entirely authentic. We are a reflection of the behavior of the people around us and a reflection of what we read every day. You, me, your friend, your teacher, your principal, your friend's father, your friend's father's nephew, or your father's nephew's friend may know someone who changes in attitude, behavior, clothes, speech, or other things after he joins a group or organization, or when entering college, or after he has fun on social media. If the change is a choice, after considering various things and has been thought about well and with full confidence, then it is okay. But if the change is pressure from the surrounding environment, coercion that is contrary to the heart, he could be exposed to social pressure that disturbs his mental, thoughts, or emotions, which has a negative impact on him. Or maybe this is what you are experiencing. Someone once said, if you live only for Saturday and Sunday, then you should change your job. Indeed, the meaning of the sentence is quite broad, but if we relate it to our topic, Saturday and Sunday are for resting, for relaxing, for your solitude, for you to be yourself completely without following someone's orientation. So that on other days you are in a dirty environment, a group that feels good even though it is not. Conducive work environment, even though it brings each other down, a society that pushes you to painful actions. There are various social groups such as school gangs, cheerleading groups, becoming members of organizations, companies, social organizations, even joining WhatsApp OnlyFans groups. Social groups will provide comfort, happiness, make you feel in the right place, but at the same time will also cause sadness and hurt, make you regret being born, feel like a failure in life. Maybe like a double-edged sword. Maybe someone who is under pressure from the social environment is like a child with aspirations, but always changes over time. 5-year-old child wants to be a doctor because his father is a doctor. When he is 10 years old, his ambition changes to becoming a motorcycle racer because he sees his uncle who is a racer. Then when he is 15 years old, his ambition changes again to becoming a film actor because he often sees films. How much pressure is there in society on a person so that it can change him? Or is it that someone is too weak, not strong, not muscular, short duration, quick to squirt, movements are always the same?
Who's that Pokemon?
When can we fight social pressure? Can we be indifferent to other people's orientation? The answer is when we are adults. Adults in mind, not in age. The problem is not only what we do, but why we do it. We take an example in another country, which I think is very worrying because there is an action that has risen in degree, almost like a country's culture. So if you don't follow it, you could become a topic of conversation, ridiculed compared to others. Limb lengthening to increase height. Surgery to increase height is generally done by making an incision in the leg area, cutting the femur or thigh bone and tibia or shin bone. Then inserting a special tool, magnetic lengthening rod and pin, that can gradually lengthen. Furthermore, after this tool pushes the cut femur bone, new bone tissue will form between the pieces of bone, then harden into real bone, making you several inches taller. Then what are the risks, including triggering joint stiffness, skin pain, new bones are prone to cracking or breaking, side effects of anesthesia, bleeding, infection, allergies to materials used during surgery, and so on. Recovery after undergoing this surgery can also be different for each person, but generally ranges from 9 to 12 months, or even longer. There is nothing wrong with doing it, because after all, it is your body, and it is up to you to do whatever you want. It is your life, and it is up to you too. But imagine someone undergoing a height-enhancing surgery to increase their height because they are not strong enough with the social pressure around them, the environment that forces them, even though sometimes their hearts refuse. Especially in a country where there is still a caste system, pressure felt can be many times greater. For example, in this case, if you are in the middle caste, but your height is lacking, but you can only get a girlfriend or bride who is of a lower caste. By the way, even though their feet have undergone surgery to increase their length, the length of their hands has not increased. So it's a shame, because their hands can't reach the tips of their feet or soles of their feet. South Korean beauty standards. South Korea is the second center of plastic surgery in the world after Brazil, and has produced many beautiful men and women. Unfortunately, this is not accompanied by a humble attitude, because there is no surgery to make the heart beautiful. In an interview, a woman who is not a native Korean citizen who works as a teacher expressed the difficulties of being in Korea. She taught English for a year and was constantly teased because, according to Korean women, she was too tall, had dark skin, and had a plain face. Surgery to beautify certain parts such as the face, jaw, lips, or others has mushroomed in the country. It is like a common thing. In fact, if you don't follow it, you could be the strange one. Social pressure forces you to change parts of your body, and what's worse is according to someone's orientation. In fact, each individual's beauty standards are different. Do you like something that is slightly curved, or do you like something that is straight? Is it wrong to have plastic surgery? Is it true that you do it because of other people's opinions? Is it wrong to want to look attractive? Is it true that is your real desire, not someone else's? Is it wrong for us to do it? Is it true that you enjoy your life? We all have an ending that we want. Some want a happy ending, some want an ending that is always remembered by the wider community, and others. All other people's words, if it can ruin the ending we want, we will ignore. And it should be. If it helps or is in accordance with the ending we want, we will be critical, not reject, and also accept it directly. That also applies to what we see, we feel. Remember, a good ending is what we start and we end. If it is likened to a match, around us, they are just spectators. They are just cameramen. They are just cheerleaders. Occasionally you can look at the camera. You can also wave to your audience. If the cheerleader is a beautiful woman, you can also occasionally steal glances at her, but remember to finish the match and focus on your goal, not on your surroundings. There is a book called Thick Face, Black Hearth by Ching-Ning Chu. This book contains a collection of extensive and profound knowledge about humanity and the world around us, obtained through reflection, experience, and observation. It gives a picture like a warrior's struggle to conquer challenges in business and life. Thick face, which is the ability to not be influenced by other people's opinions, while black heart refers to the courage to take the necessary actions to achieve goals without being blamed by guilt or morality. Thick face can be illustrated as a shield that is useful for protecting ourselves from various criticisms and negative opinions of others. People who are thick-skinned have the basic ability to be able to put aside doubts about themselves and doubts planted by others. In addition, black heart is illustrated as a sword, which is used to fight with others and fight with oneself. Those who are black-hearted, black heart, are people who are able to act cruelly or savagely, but not necessarily evil. Yep, that was a little example in society, but many of us are not aware that we are under social pressure. We forget. With our goals, we are carried away by circumstances so that we go too far from the direction we want. Stay focused. Don't pay too much attention to unimportant things. Strengthen your heart for all circumstances. Hopefully, we can get the goals and desires of this life. Hope you like this video. You can also share it with your environment, friends, relatives, and others who also feel social pressure. Don't forget to leave your comments so that I can continue to improve everything. And don't forget to press the like and subscribe button so that this channel can grow, so that I continue to be enthusiastic about making videos. I say goodbye. We'll meet again in the next video. Bye.